Hi guys, this is a reading for Drake, or Drizzy as some of you call him, and today is pretty much the 28th of May 2014, so we'll just look forward a few months for Drake. And I kind of, you get requests for readings for Drake, and I think a lot of people want to know a little bit about his romantic side as well as his career side. So the first two cards I pulled were just regarding romantic energies surrounding Drake, and the first card we got there is this Two of Swords, which is generally a card of, you can see for yourself, a little bit of sadness or uncertainty going on there, almost as if a decision has to be made, which way do I go, what do I do? So around the romance thing at the moment, there could be a wee bit of a glitch phase going on, and he's unsure of which direction to possibly move, and perhaps a little bit of sadness involved at the moment regards his romantic partner. Sometimes it seems a little bit hidden as to who he's actually with. You hear, or you can read various different details. I guess he's the only one that really knows deep down in his heart where he's connected and who he perhaps holds the most fondness for. But the next card that came was the Five of Cups, which also shows us a little bit of sadness around romantic relationships. So there's something going on there for Drake at the moment that seems a little bit down, maybe having to make some choices or selections, and possibly thinking of moving away from a past relationship or past energies that he's held very close or fond in his heart. It doesn't mean that it's all bad, it just means that right at the moment it's perhaps not flowing as positively as it might. Now I see there was, first of all we'll go back to saying what personal year vibration is Drake in. He's in a 5 vibration. This is actually a really good year to be in. Most people enjoy being in a 5. It's the middle cycle from the 1 through to the 9, so you're kind of flowing nicely with most energies fairly well balanced. It's a good year for career and growth and success in your career, and also possibly changing residences, and it can make you feel, you find new friends, new adventures to follow, new theories and ideas that are light and energetic and positive. It can make you think like you can't really be bothered working because life feels pretty good in a 5 period, and that could be not necessarily romance as we're talking about at the moment, but it could be more about career related issues. So the next cards I drew for him were about his career, just seeing where he's going with that, and this card arrived, which is a really nice card to get when you're questioning about your career move or your ideas moving forward. That's a creative card which works again for the whole singing and songwriting industry which he's in. That's a whole creative field. He's also a Scorpio, and they're again quite creative and very sensitive people as well. This card shows someone who's standing on the top of a hill looking out and across, as if they can kind of see into the future and see exactly where they're going and what opportunities are in their pathway, the creativity that can come from it. It's all about holding the key cards, the trump cards, being in a position to see forward, make the right decisions, plenty of opportunities coming, possibly a change in residence, which is the same as his personal year vibration says that. Just a great positive card in being able to move forward into the future, especially with relation to career. There was one card that came out at the end that just says be a bit careful of someone around could try and either perhaps malign him in some way, or there could be a bit of trickery go on a little bit, covert underneath, maybe nothing much anyhow, it might just be a small issue. Now I noticed recently there were talk of Drake and Nicki Minaj together, and I thought, well, that's an interesting perspective, but apparently they've been really good friends and quite, close friends for a number of years. They could be collaborating on some work right now. So I just pulled some cards regards Drake and a romantic relationship between Nicki Minaj and himself. And this was the first card that arrived, which is the Wheel card. And that card to me just always makes me think more of work. You know, you can see the wheel, it's turning and it's spinning, and it's definitely creating energy and movement, but it's not so much necessarily romantic energy, it's quite strong, your work energy. But it is also classified as the cycle of life. So there's two kind of sides to that one. The other one that came out was the Stranger. I don't know, there could be something going on behind closed doors that we don't know about, but generally it's not overtly positive card. It gives off a little bit of subtle disturbance type energy, the Stranger card. And the last one relating to that same question of the Nicki Minaj Drake is the Warrior, and again it's more tempestuous, sort of not flowing so much. Like, I think they're both quite strong personalities, because she's a Sagittarius, she's a fire sign, we all know what she's like, in your face out there. So I'm not sure how, although he's attracted to those type of women, isn't he, because Rihanna's quite similar in personality. It's not a deep heart connection relationship, I don't think, between Nicki and Drake. I think it's much more of a playful respect of their talent that they both have, and appreciate that side of the relationship between them. And just one other last thing, just a few angel cards, which is always quite nice to finish a reading off with. The relationship issues do appear to be on his mind, but I think he's going to come out of whatever wee glitch phase he's in, and he's going to move into the light. So he'll feel a little bit of a relief from anything that's feeling a bit down at the moment. And if we remember, everything changes, nothing remains the same. So when you get stuck in a little phase of not being happy about it, just let it go, because it's going to move on anyhow. It doesn't stay for long. And the next card was, interestingly enough, the Time to Go card. So something's moving on in his life, whether it's a relationship or an idea or a change of residence or something. He's getting some sort of newness coming in. He's letting go of something old. And the last one for him, Drake, you need to just get outside a little bit more and be outdoors and enjoy the outdoors. Feel the earth under your feet and experience the fresh air and the sunshine, and get outside in nature. Anyhow, guys, I hope you all enjoyed that reading for Drake, and we wish him the very best for the rest of 2014. Take care all, kia kaha, much aroha.